Good afternoon, University of North Dakota and the Greater Grand Forks area. I'm Jared Swanson on this October 5th. Starting with a look outside, we do have some general cumulus clouds starting to form this afternoon, but those, for the most part, there is still quite a bit of sun out there. 70 is our temperature outside with a north-northwest wind. Really picking up at 19 miles an hour out there, so pretty gusty. And if we look across the region, those winds are pretty constant for most of the region. 22 for Fargo, 22 as well in Bismarck, 29 sustained miles an hour in Minot. So these winds, especially across the central portion of the state, really whipping out there. Temperatures across the region, though, are looking pretty nice. We have mostly 60s for Minnesota, 75 down there in Marshall, Minnesota, though, and a 55 in International Falls. Pretty chilly up there. 70 in Grand Forks, 72 in Fargo, 72 in Bismarck, as well as along with 69 in Minot. Looking nationally, we'll see those temperatures are pretty similar across the nation. We have some 60s into the northeast here with some 80s down in the deep south, 86 in San Antonio, 82 in Denver, and 71 in Rapid City right now. Satellite radar across the nation, very boring. This high pressure is kind of dominating the eastern United States, keeping them nice and clear, except for Jacksonville getting in a little bit of rain down there. We also see this nice front moving across the area. That tried to bring some precip to our area, but it really just didn't work as most of that rain was evaporating before it reached the ground. You might have gotten a sprinkler or two here in Grand Forks earlier this afternoon. But other than that, it's been pretty calm out there, mostly sunny for the day. Futurecast, we'll see this boundary work out of the area. That's going to kind of clear us out, and then this next trough is going to try to bring a shower or two to our region. I think it's really going to struggle to reach the ground again there. But for the most part, our Wednesday, we're going to start to see those clouds kind of clear out for the most part with this high pressure as it moves in, especially Thursday as well. It's sitting nice and clear. As we get into Friday, though, we could see our next rainmaker moving into the area. We'll talk about that as it gets closer to the event. Looking at our long-range temperatures, this is just a general guide for what we could be seeing into the future here. These arrows are the upper-level winds, and these colors are the near-surface temperatures. These blues much colder than these reds obviously being much warmer. And as we start this, we'll notice we are in northwest flow right now. Northwest flow is known for being very boring. Not really a ton of precip associated with it, and that's kind of what we're getting into right now. As we play this forward, it kind of sticks with that northwest flow pattern for us, keeping us on the more mild side until we get to that Wednesday time frame where we could see a little bit of a cool down for Wednesday and Thursday as this does dig a little further south over us, cooling us down, but then we will go into a bit of a ridging pattern, or at least try to build into a ridging pattern ahead of this next trough, which could help us warm up, or should help us warm up warmer than at least on Wednesday and Thursday. These arrows down here, this could be Hurricane Delta as it's making landfall. So don't pay attention to those as they come along shore. But out west here, pay attention to these ones. This one's going to be our next trough. It could be a pretty big rainmaker moving into the northern Great Plains. We're going to have to watch that, like I said, as it gets closer, though. And as we finish out the week into the weekend, we are seeing those warm temperatures really start to build into the central and northern plains. Looking at tonight, we see a low of 46. It's going to be clear out there, but windy as that northwest wind's not really dying down tonight, 10 to 15, gusting to 20. Tomorrow, we're seeing 73. Some sun out there. We will see a nice wind switch around lunch, though, from southwest 13 to northwest 25. And for our 7-day outlook, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, going to be a little cooler out there as we get on to Friday warm up. And then this weekend, as that trough moves in, we could start to see some cooler temperatures and rain. Thank you for watching UND Weather Update. My name is Jared Swanson.